What's going on, guys? Beast Mode Smooth back with another video. You know what it is. All right, so today we're going to be taking a look at a video titled 5 Benefits of Being a Single Woman in Her 30s. She has the tattoos, the short hair. I mean, this should be interesting. So here we go.
Hey boo things, welcome back to the Amazing Woman's Guide to Loving Her Single Life, where I help single women just like you learn to embrace your fabulous life and to navigate through this crazy dating world. I am Tiara Nicole, and on today's episode we will be discussing the 5 benefits of being a single woman in your 30s. I am going to debunk this stupid myth that this misogynistic society tells us that if we're single and we're in our 30s, there's something wrong with us. You know what, y'all? I am so sick and tired of people deducing a woman's value if she's single in her 30s, and especially if she has no children. That's BS. So today I'm here to debunk that. I'm going to give you the 5 benefits of being a single woman in your 30s. Benefit number 1, you can master a lifelong goal. I don't know how many times I hear ladies who are in long-term relationships or are married, even ladies in my family, I hear them, they've put their lifelong goals on hold for their relationship. Look, let me make it known, the Amazing Woman's Guide is not here to be anti-love or anti-relationship. It's on the contrary. I am here to help you ladies to build the foundation of you so that you can fill yourself up and so that you can then overflow into someone else. Look, in our 20s.
All right, guys, so right off the bat, she's telling women to follow their goals, follow their career, you know, their dreams, things of that nature. I mean, this video should be really titled How to Be Single and How to Remain Single. I mean, that's what this video should be really called. And they did a study with women over 40 that were career-driven women. They are the most miserable. They are the most miserable in society today than they were 40, 50 years ago with no careers and just straight family, taking care of the children. They're more miserable today than 40 years ago. So, I mean, there's no coincidence to that. Biologically speaking, a woman would value a relationship and family more than a career. But let's go ahead and continue.
It took a lot of time. We stumbled, we fumbled to try to figure out who we are and what we want. In your 30s, you get that time because you've matured to actually hone in on your purpose, live your life and fulfill the dreams and the goals that you have, so that then you can take that on and help someone else to build on theirs. Benefit number 2, you are able to build better friendships and relationships with your family. Ladies, let's not front. How many of us get into a relationship and we somehow forget all about our friends and our family? Not on purpose, but you become so engulfed in him that you tend to put your friendships on the wayside. I'm going to tell you, these past couple of months that I have been by myself have been the most amazing times that I've spent with my friends. I'm now like really building substantial lifelong bonds with people. I'm rebuilding lifelong bonds with friends that I've neglected for years. I'm telling you. Like,
it's funny that a man's always the outlet reason why something is not going well in a woman's life. Like, it's kind of like the trend in these types of videos. But I mean, let's continue. Let's see what else she has to say. But again, this video should be really titled How to Remain Single. She doesn't realize that as you get older as a woman, your value starts to go down. your beauty starts to diminish, and over time you just have no options, right? And the fact that you got this giant tattoo on your chest, and you know, the tattoos on your hand or your wrist or whatever, I mean, for me anyways, it's not attractive. And you're just getting older by the minute, by the second, and you're just here happy-go-lucky as life is passing you by. Like, you value friendships more than you value building a family. So I mean, let's continue. Let's see what else she has to say.
There have been days where I have just been down in the dumps and my friends have just come through for me, and vice versa. And you start to create this new identity within yourself. Like, you become such a better person through building these friendships and these bonds with your friends. Benefit number 3. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, this might be the best one of them all. The excitement of choice when it comes to dating. I mean, in a relationship, you gotta compromise, you gotta sacrifice, you gotta deal with somebody's BS. But when you single, honey, you single. Tyrone, I don't like how you chew your food. Not today. Wesley, you getting on my nerves right now. Gino.
All right, so the fact that she's getting rid of guys because they chew their food weirdly, strangely, oddly, like, what is she even talking about? Like, here's the real reality with this chick. She's been riding the CC, right? She has lost her capability of pair bonding with another individual, a man, and now she's just jumping from guy to guy for no real substantive reason, right? He could look at her wrong and she would just leave. I mean, just doesn't make any sense. She's just setting herself up to ride the CC for the rest of her life, just to be a booty call. And I mean, that's not really a benefit in your 30s. In your 30s, you want to settle down, you want to build a family, you want to start having kids and having a legacy behind. And especially these quote-unquote pro-blacks that, you know, want to build a black community. Like, the best way to build a black community is having a black family with black babies. You can't do that when you're just sleeping around and you're not getting married and you're just living freely as if you're 21. Just doesn't make any sense, but let's continue.
I don't know. I've never talked to a guy named Gino, but whatever. You can choose who you want to deal with, who you don't want to deal with, and you also can just choose to be by yourself. The choice of dating is a beautiful thing. Why you guys think I am such an advocate of online dating? It's such a passive way to date because you're not bombarded by like the pressure of connecting with that sounds so bad. But when you are single, it equals no drama. Do you understand? Again, this is time for you to be building on yourself. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm gonna tell you right now, ladies, if you are single and you are dealing with drama, you are choosing that. I'm sorry. Benefit number 4, you get to master your sexuality. Look, again, in our 20s, we just was happy to have a guy to want to be with us. So we would just let him just jackrabbit all over us. Honey, no, it is time in your 30s, ladies, to master your yoni. Yes, baby girl, it is yours. Don't let society fool you. Sex is not just for a man's benefit.
All right, so there you have it. She's just teaching women to be sexual, have multiple partners, no real connection with somebody. If he chews his gum too loudly, you just walk up and leave. And she doesn't realize your beauty's diminishing. Like she's operating as if she's a man. The way she's dating and going about relationships and the opposite sex, she's looking at it from a man's lens, right? Because men could sleep with 100 women and not have a connection with any of them, right? A man could literally sleep with a woman, bust a nut, and just push her right off and say, get off of me. Like literally, because there's no connection there. It's just a nut in that moment. And that's the way she's operating. She's operating as if she's a man. So again, this video should be titled How to Be a Thought, How to Ride the CC, and How to Be Masculine. Like, this is what this video should be called. But let's continue. Let's see what else she has to say.
This is not to say, oh, go out there and be promiscuous. No, you better look up tantric solo sex. But in your 30s, you have the time to find out what it is that you like, that your body likes. Get to know your body. You should be able to enjoy the benefits of sex rather than just being a receiver. Honey, you're not. Because I'm telling you, sweetheart, as soon as you experience a true life-changing orgasm, you will never go back, honey. And benefit number 5. You have time to work on yourself. If you know me, you know I am always talking about how in a relationship, you should go into the relationship whole. Not perfect, but whole. So many times, us women, and it is subconscious, trust me, I've been a victim of it, but we go into these relationships subconsciously looking for the man to fulfill us or to fix us. It's not the guy's responsibility to rescue us. It's our responsibility to rescue us. And and I learned this lesson significantly in my last relationship. No amount of arguing, no amount of discussions, no amount of sex, no amount of couples counseling, because yes, we did that too, could fix what was wrong in me. And I didn't realize this until after he was gone, that I still had this issue. I still had this internal problem. And I realized that it was something that was going to have to be fixed by me. You have to be able to look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I happy with the person that is looking back at me? And if I am not...
I mean, you should be going through counseling, but you should be having one-on-one counseling and resolving your issues first. Take a year off to reflect and to change yourself. Then get back into the dating world. Like, don't be in the dating world while you're trying to fix your issues, because men don't want to deal with your crap. Men don't want to deal with your problems. So the fact that you're still dating and having problems and making this video 5 benefits of being single, I mean, just doesn't make any sense. But I mean, let's wrap up this video. Let's continue.
Guess who's the only one that can fix it? Me? Yes, me. So being single in your 30s, you have the time to fill your own cup. As I've been saying, you fill yourself so that when that time comes, if you're trying to be a wife, if you're trying to be a mom, or if you're just trying to be a fabulous auntie living our best life, you have to fill yourself up first before you can overflow into others. Ladies, please leave a comment below if you have any other benefits.
All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. I mean, again, you're in your 30s. You should be moving with a sense of urgency. You should be seeing a counselor or psychiatrist, resolving your problems, and pair bonding with an individual and getting married and, you know, sailing off into the sunset. She's just teaching women to have a bunch of sex partners, be sexual, be sexually liberated, and just go with your feelings. And that is a recipe for dying alone, just like Kevin says in his videos. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.